know, or some of you might say, I don't mind being average. But I would bet most of you would like to be above average. You want to be an eagle, not a crow, right? So you've got to understand some of these things and plug in. This is one of those calls and webinars that we have that are very effective. One store. This is again just some marketing material. A lot of people ask about PowerPoint and stuff. PowerPoint I showed today. You can download that. Corporate. Any day we'll be releasing the corporate PowerPoint that you guys can use. It is a compliant PowerPoint. Some people have created their own out there, and they're not compliant. It's sharing information that probably shouldn't be shared, and so they're coming out with one that you can use that's compliant and put in your own personality. So if you want to have your own PowerPoint, you can do that. Tim was telling me about one today that they created that's awesome as well. So it has different marketing material in there. Education. This section is very important. What did you just buy into? Is Wakeupnow a scam? A lot of people are going to tell you that. Oh, it's a scam. Everything's a scam. And when you respond, you guys are like, no, you're a scam. You know, I have a video for like every single question that somebody has. I've made over 500 videos. Response to Wakeupnow being a scam, Wakeupnow a pyramid, part 1, part 2, will Wakeupnow saturate? How does Wakeupnow make the money? Do the products and services really have value? Whether $99.95 is worth it? What separates Wakeupnow from other companies? Wakeupnow versus the haters. By the way, the haters are famous. You know that? Troy Dooley's reviewing Wakeupnow, Kirby Cochran, Jason Elrod. This education section is extremely important so that you're, again, we're the education business. Okay, we're educating people to success. Also, personal development. I touched on this a little bit earlier. Everything from Les Brown to Eric Thomas, Tony Robbins. These are good videos. They have all free. Back in the day when I was in a company, I'm not going to give their name, but it was Amway. Okay? I was 19 years old. I was actually in Amway. It was called Quickstar. When people were like, that's Amway, I was like, no, it's Quickstar. They were like, no, it's Amway. I was like, I'm serious, it's Quickstar. Okay? Personal development, books and audio. You can download all this stuff for free. Guys, you got to work.
I'm over here buying this stuff.
Anything out of today, I want to spend just a couple of minutes on that. If you get anything out of today, you got to work harder on your mind when you do your job. I would not be where I'm at today without personal development. I'm a walking quote book because I've listened to thousands of hours of Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Eric Thomas, Les Brown. You got to be bold, what Les Brown said. He says, when life knocks you down, you got to land on your back and you got to look up, and if you can look up, you can get them. Right? You've got to listen to that stuff. Why? Because the messenger of misery will visit you. It will tell Donnie Troy, hey, things are not taking off. It's fast. You should quit. Right? Give up. Go back to what you were doing. But see, the personal development, the books and audios, they're going to say keep going. In 2010, when my check was cut twice, 50%, I bet most of you would have quit. Some of you wouldn't. Most of you probably would. And I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm positive. Because those people quit that were around me. Okay? But because of personal development, I realized this is just a part of life. If you're married, there's some challenges, right? As you're doing different things in life, there's some challenges. When you exercise, there's a challenge. When you're building a business, there's a challenge. When your job is challenged. Someone gets a promotion when they didn't deserve it. It's like, hey, I've been working here for a long time. They've been here for 3 months and they got that position. That's ridiculous, right? But the personal development is going to keep things in perspective. I'm telling you, if you want to have your business explode, you've got to be working on personal development. There is not a day that goes by that I don't listen to personal development. When I was up this morning, some of you don't know, but I came in at 2:15 this morning because I was up for 24 hours because of flight mechanical problems and all this kind of stuff. Got here, I had to drive 2 hours from Fort Myers to get here, and went to bed at 3, and I woke up at 6. Why did I wake up at 6? Because I made a determination several years ago that if I want to win, I got to do what other people are not willing to do. I got up at 6. I took a shower. When I was done with my shower, I immediately pressed play on YouTube. And I was playing Les Brown, Eric Thomas, Zig Ziglar. I started feeding my mind with today's going to be a great day. Thank goodness that it's Saturday. Thank goodness that it's Monday. Right? So I started listening to those things to get myself ready for the day. I'm telling you, if you will do that and you'll do it consistently, it'll change your life. If you're married and you've got a significant other, they will appreciate it. See, my wife doesn't hear negative things from me. You know why? Because I've read enough material that when you cut your spouse down, it doesn't make your marriage better. See, when I cut her down, that means I'm cutting a piece of me down. Because we're one person. We're like this. Why would I beat up my best friend? You know, that's stupid. If I want my marriage to be great, that means that I need to feed her with good words. You look amazing today. You're beautiful today. Some spouses have been told that for 5 years. They hear it from people at the gym. They hear it from people at work. They don't even hear it from their own spouse. You got to feed yourself with good words. My kids, they need to hear good things from me. Not, oh my gosh, this is so stressful right now. I don't know if my business is ever going to get off the ground. I'm sick of this business. I'm tired of my downline. They will not work. What is their problem? Right? You know, I believe that your words prophesy your future. Some of you are going to go on. In fact, some of you will not even leave this room today without making 6 negative comments. My team is just not growing. No one's doing anything. I've gotten all these no's. I recruited 3 guys. They said, well, I'm going to make it happen. They didn't do jack squat. In fact, they stole some of my people, went to some other scheme. Right? You're going to walk out of here and be like, In your organization, what it looks like today, what it will look like in the future, one of the things is dependent on your thoughts, your words, and your actions. It really is. If you talk negative about your business and your people, how do you expect God to bless your business? He ain't going to bless your business. He's going to say, you're right, your business stinks. And so does your check. Right? But what I say is I feed good thoughts and fuel and words into my team. Donnie, when I call you, am I ever going, man, he's just starting all this fast. Hey, Donnie, how's it going? What can I do to help you? How can I assist you and serve you to success? See, Michael Jordan said, never let your defender know that you're bleeding. They go in for the kill. Guys, personal development. You may say, I don't really like that stuff. I'm not saying give up music, because music is awesome, right? But you may need to pull back on some of the music you're listening to and start listening to the words of champions. If you want a different life that you have right now, that means you have to start feeding your mind with different thoughts and different words, because it will change your very nature. It will change your team. They will notice a difference in you. Again, personal development, guys, is one of the most important things. It is more important than the compensation plan. It's more important than our products. It's more important than the company, because you're going to be living for a lot of years. And so you got to make sure that your thoughts and your actions are in the right place. How many of you, just by raise of hands, feel like that maybe your team, part of it, suffered because of some of your thoughts and words that you injected into them? Some of you have done posts on Facebook, and how do you think that's going to help your team? Hey, can you believe Wakeupnow did this? You know, we're going to lose money. What's your team going to do? They're going to quit. Why would you do that? My team's never heard anything negative from me. I've had no offline to cry to. You know? I don't go, I can't believe it's Kirby. You're killing me here. This is ridiculous. Kirby doesn't want to hear that from me. When Kirby says, how are things going? They're exploding, and we're improving. Making improvement. They've never heard negative stuff out of me. It doesn't mean that I don't get down and negative. I get down just like anybody else. But the wrong thing to do is to stay down. Stay down. Some of you have injected some of that negativity, whether it's been in a group message or the phone. You know, can you believe that they did this to us? Well, you just crucified your downline. because they're going to quit. They're now addicted to time bomb. Don't do that. Okay? Just say, hey, we realize there's some issues. You can either be part of the problem or part of the solution. How do we fix it? We realize there's a problem. Back office was reading the volume wrong. Or this was wrong, and that wasn't working. This thing wasn't activated. So what? That's just called life. Some things just have issues. You know, I'd like to see you guys be a programmer or web designer and deal with all these things. The reality is I've built my own business, and this is challenging. Emerging account problems, there's lawsuits. You guys have no idea what some of the things that Wakeupnow has to deal with. They have to deal with not like 300 employees and 9 offices, but they have to deal with over 100,000 members.